Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. I do appreciate you popping in to check this video out. So today guys, I'm going to show you this tool. It is a screen recorder. This company, I believe that's pronounced Nabla Mind, recently reached out to me, asked me to make a video on their product SurFlex screen recorder. So that is what I am doing. I have had a little bit of time to kind of mess with this, get to know it a little bit, and I have to say I actually do like it. I generally use OBS for screen recording, and I'll probably continue to use that as well, but this is definitely a tool that I am adding to my toolbox. So if you go to this website here, guys, which I've also put down in the description below, you will be brought to this screen. Now, this is actually, it does a lot more. Well, it does a lot more than just screen recording. You can record, if you look down here, record your webcam, computer audio, record microphone, which to me is the same as computer audio, but maybe there's a difference. But as you see, it is available for Windows and Mac. So if you're wanting to try this, go ahead and get it downloaded. I've already got mine downloaded. And let's go ahead and open this up, guys. So once you open this up, you will see it's actually a very simple interface here, and it's pretty self-explanatory. Now, you'll see this right here, and see these little red marks in the corner. It also gives you your resolution here. Got my red marks down there. That shows you what screen you're currently on. And I'll follow up. I'll go along, or I'll go into more detail on that here shortly. To show you what happens when you switch screens. But let's just take a look from the beginning, okay guys? So right here, it gives you the option. You can do full screen, and this is where if you pull this down, you choose what display. Right now, I'm on display number 1. I've got 3 monitors on this computer. So if I click on display 2, as you can see, that goes away, and then the red marks in the corners go away, and that is now on the other monitor. And the mark in the middle is there too. So you easily know which screen you are recording. And same for number 3. For me, it changed, but we're on 1, so we're going to stick with 1 here. And as you can see, the mark in the middle and then the red corners. Now, if you want to choose just a region, this is really cool. So say for instance, we're just going to pretend like this Windows logo here is just a video playing. So if we want to choose a region, we just click that, and then we can select a region. And then it will come up and you just click and drag, and it will record just this area, which I thought was really cool. You can kind of do the same with OBS, but there's a little bit more to it. So I thought that was really neat. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get out of that. We're going to go back to, yeah, you can do a fixed region as well. And so we're just going to stick with, there we go. We'll get rid of that. Now you can also do your webcam, and here you'll just choose your webcam. I don't have one set to record, but if you're wanting to record the screen with, you know, you see some videos or streamers, they have their webcam off to the side in a little box. This is where you would do that at. So that is pretty cool. If you want to use that, you just choose that. And then of course sound, you just choose your microphone here, which I am using the Yeti, and that is already selected. Now, if you continue over here, you go here to your left to record audio. This is where you make sure that your microphone is selected, and you can literally just record audio. So if you just hit record, it will just record your voice. So it kind of makes a an audio file out of that. And then down here, I'm not going to click on it because it will bring up my webcam, and I don't feel like being on camera today, but you can actually just record your camera. So if you want to talk to your camera and just record that, you could do that as well. So we're going to pop back up here. And if you look up here to the right, well, let's go down here. This is a cool feature. It's an auto stop. So say for instance, you want to record, but you only want to record for, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. So you enable it, and then you can set the recording time here. And this is hour, minute, and second. So by default, it's set to record for 30 minutes. You can also give it a default file. You can say, hey, I don't want to go over 500 megabytes on a recording. So that's a nice little feature too. And then right here for the recording completed, it'll tell you, it'll give you a drop down. So you can tell it after it's done recording by this filter that you set here, you can do nothing, you can exit, sleep, or shut down the software. So nice little feature there if you wanted to mess with that. And then you can tell it always or just this one time. So you can just set that per use or just have it set as a default. But I'm going to go ahead and turn it off because sometimes I can't really, figure out or estimate exactly how long I need to record for. I'm done when I'm done. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. Now, up here to the right, you have your general help. That'll take you to the web page with some help sections. And right here, you got your settings. So if you click on that, let me see if I can bring that down. I know settings are in here as well. Yeah, okay, it's not letting me bring that down, which is fine. This is all I need to see. So if you go to general settings, I've already set my output folder. This is where it's going to save my videos when I do a screen recording. I've already set mine just to desktop. I like to work off my desktop. So I've set mine there. You set yours to wherever you want. You do that just by clicking the folder here and selecting your location. As far as language, it lets you choose what language you are. There's plenty of them in there. It will let you, if you scroll down here, what video output format. I like MP4, and I'm going with high definition. And it even lets you do your frame rate, which I thought was pretty cool. For me, 30 is pretty good. Camera mirror display. And if you hover over all these, it will tell you what these are. So if you don't know what that is, just check out the descriptions there. Save an extra audio file. What that means is if you're doing a screen recording and you're talking, it will save an extra audio file of just the audio for that. So that could come in handy for some people too. And audio format, just kind of the same as video. It lets you choose what format you want for that. Then there's some additional advanced options. So with your keyboard, if you do Control 1, that will start recording. Control 2 will stop or pause. And then with Control P, you can capture a screenshot. This gives you here the option of capturing your mouse cursor. So, if you're moving and trying to show people things, you might want your cursor, but if you take this off when it records, it will not capture your cursor movement, which is kind of cool. Good option. And countdown for recording, you will see when we go in here and we do a sample and we hit record, it will do a 5-second countdown. But you can also disable that or make it 10 seconds. There's only 2 options there. I don't mind the countdown, so I'm just going to leave it at that. And of course, down here, you can reset default settings. So say you've done a bunch of stuff in here and you've messed something up or don't like it, you can just put it back to default. Let's go ahead and cancel that. And then the menu over here too, you got some online help, tech support, give them feedback, check for updates, and you can see about the software. So anyway, as far as the interface, that is pretty much it on that. Let's do a quick little test here. So as you see, we hit record. It does its 5-second countdown. Now, when that's done, you're going to have a little bar pop up down here. Now, I will tell you, this little bar will be in your recording. So if you do not want this little bar in your recording, you have 2 options. You can either minimize it, or what I do is just grab it and move it off screen if you have multiple monitors. If you don't, just go ahead and do multiple monitors. And then to stop it, you might do the Control 2 hotkey that we saw in the settings. That way, it's not recording you, bringing this back up and stopping it, although you can take that out in editing later. So anyway, we are recording. So I'm just going to open up a couple things here. Let's open up a new File Explorer window just to show that we are doing something on the screen here. Let's minimize that. Let's grab this icon and move it around. Just a simple recording here, guys. And then I'm going to go over here and then I'm going to stop. Now, as you see, it has brought up your area here. It's basically your library. If we return to home and then down here is your video list. This is your library. So you can see we recorded 50 seconds. It's 2.99 megabytes and here's the date. So it also, as you can see over here, it has put files on the desktop. Now, I haven't been able to figure this out. This is the video, MP4, but it also grabs a screenshot, which I'm going to bring over here. I'm not sure why it does the screenshot, and I couldn't find anything about the screenshot. I tried to go into settings and see if there's a way to turn that off. I don't really need a screenshot, so I'm just going to delete that. But as you see here, we have the video. So I'm going to double click on this, and as you can see, here is the video. Here is where I was explaining this little bar. Let's skip ahead a little bit. And about here is when I open up File Explorer, and so forth and so on. So as you guys see, it does record. It works very well, and it's very smooth. Video comes out really good. So anyway, guys, that is all I wanted to show you. It is a nice little tool to have. Remember, website is down in the description below, but there it is right there, and it is completely free. And if this helped you guys out at all, if you think that you will be using this, let me know down in the comments, and go ahead and toss me a like as well, and make sure you get subscribed for future content. Thanks, guys.